Hello everyone and welcome. In this video, we are going to finish our subject matter reported speech after having studied five, after having studied it in 5 serial videos or consecutive videos. Now, in this video, in the 6th video, we are going to finish our topic, our subject, reported speech. Yes. Now, in the previous video, we studied the 8th heading. Now, this is the 9th heading of reporting verbs or verbal behavior, or what was it? It was, yes, introductory verb. Yes, command or order as an introductory verb. Command somebody or order somebody to do something or not to do something. For example, ceasefire, forward march. He said to them. Okay, direct speech. Now, in the indirect speech, he commanded them to cease fire and to march forward, or he ordered them. He ordered them to cease fire and to march forward. From number 2, at ease. It means be at ease. Fallout as a verb, yes, fallout, he said to them. So he again commanded them to be at ease and to follow out them. Yes, just like this. At ease, man. Fall out. Yes, it's time to fall out. He commanded them to cease fire and to march forward. He ordered them to be at ease and then to fall out. Now, the 8th title, invite somebody to do something or not to do something. Would you like to go on a picnic with us? She said to them. So, do you see the invitation here? Yes, it is very clear that there is an invitation as a meaning, as a message in this direct speech. Yes. Would you like to go on a picnic with us? So she invited them to go on a picnic with them. Okay. Can you come to my son's marriage next month? Yes, clearly it's an invitation again. She said to them, or in indirect speech, she invited him to her son's marriage the next month. So next month becomes the, with the difference of the next month or the following month. 11, remind somebody to do something or not to do something. Please remember to keep your passport safe, he said to her. So he reminded her to keep her passport safe. Do not forget to lock the gate, she said to him. She reminded him not to forget to lock the gate. Remind somebody to do something. Warn somebody to do something or not to do something. For example, don't touch the exhibits. Yes, also the image says, do not touch exhibits. Yeah, do not is better, more forceful, more effective. Yes, don't touch the exhibits, the guide said to them. The guide warned them not to touch the exhibits. Do not light a fire around this area, the forest ranger said to them. So the forest ranger warned them not to light a fire around that area. Okay, 13, now it is different. Apologize to somebody, okay? Apologize to somebody for doing or not doing something by saying, I am sorry. I'm sorry, I used your mobile phone by mistake, she said to her father. So she apologized to her father for having used his mobile phone by mistake. She said, I'm sorry, I dirtied your overcoat. So she apologized for having dirtied his overcoat. Admit doing something or not doing something. Yes, I broke the jug, he said. So he admitted having broken the jug. Or just, of course, it is possible, as you say, simple past may remain the same. He admitted breaking. He admitted breaking the jug. But I think the best form is, again, backshift of, or in tenses is important. He admitted having broken is much better. He admitted having broken the jug. Okay, I crashed your car, she said. So she admitted having crashed his car or her car. We don't know. We don't know whom she said it. 15. Suggest doing something or suggest not doing something. Yeah, this is also possible. For example, the GIF is really important. Let's play on the swing. Yes, mother suggests playing on the swing, or maybe the baby doesn't understand this suggestion, but we always, it's natural to say like this by using let's play on the swing, or shall we play on the swing? Shall we play on the swing? This is also a sign of invitation. Let's go jogging, she said. So she suggested going jogging. She suggested going jogging because suggests doing something. Let's call our old friend Onur, he said. So he suggested calling their old friend Onur. 16, deny doing something or not doing something. I didn't inform the police against you or on you, about you, of you. These are all possible. He said to them. So he denied, he denied not informing, not informing the police against them. I didn't inform. Unfortunately, I did not inform the police against you. He denied not informing. I didn't spend as much money as your salary, she told her husband. So she denied she hadn't spent, or she didn't spend as much money as his salary. Denying truth doesn't change the facts, says the image. Advise doing something or not doing something. You should call the police, he said. So he advised calling the police, okay? He advised calling the police. He had better inform them that he won't come tomorrow, she said. So she advised informing them, okay? Informing them that he won't come the following day. Oh, what does the gift say? That's good advice, or that's good advice, uncountable. That's a good piece of advice. That's a good piece of advice is also possible. Okay, 18, the image says, if you don't want a sarcastic answer, don't ask a stupid question. Yeah, nice. 18, title 18, accuse somebody of doing something or of not doing something. Yes, of is important. Accuse somebody of doing something or of not doing something. You ask too many useless, stupid questions to the professor, my friend said to me. So my friend accused me of asking too many useless questions to the professor. Kamil left the door open and the lights on, she said. So she accused Kamil of leaving the door open and leaving the lights on. Complain to somebody, yes, complain to somebody of doing something or of not doing something. Again, this is really important. Complain somebody or to somebody, complain somebody of doing something or not doing something. Now the image says this is a no complaining zone. So it is not wanted. We don't want you to complain here. Complaining is forbidden here, is not permitted here. Okay, I always wash the dishes, she said to his mother. So she complained of washing the dishes. She complained of washing the dishes, or she complained to her mother of washing the dishes. Roman number 2, you are always giving me little pocket money, he said to his father. So he complained to his father of giving him little pocket money. 20, apologize to somebody, again, apologize to somebody for doing or not doing something. I'm sorry, I'm late, he said. So he apologized for being late. He apologized to them for being late. You always arrive late, they said. So they complained. Yeah, you always arrive late, they said. So they complained to him about arriving late. Okay, I think this is a kind of revision, yes. Revision of what? Let's see what it is. 21, agreed that, deny that, promise that, suggest that, yes, as noun clause. I agree that. For example, yes, it was really good speech, he said. So he agreed that it was really a good speech. Okay, so simple. Or he agreed that it had been really a good speech. 22, deny that. I didn't break the vase, she said. She denied that she didn't break the vase, or she denied that she hadn't broken the vase. Promise that clause. Of course, I will take you to the zoo this weekend, he said to them. So he promised that, yes, he promised that he would take them to the zoo that weekend. Suggest that clause. Let's have a picnic tomorrow, he said to them. He suggested that they would have a picnic the following day or the next day. 25, yes, complain that is also possible. Okay, subject verb, but there is a detail here. We cannot omit that here, okay? Complain that, yes, that clause. David is always driving fast, he said. So he complained that, David was always driving fast. Or he complained that David had been driving fast. Okay, 26, explain that. Again, we cannot omit that here. We should use that after explain. Explain that, okay, my problem or my difficulty is that I can't speak English fluently, she said. So she explained that she couldn't speak English fluently. Reply that. Again, reply. Yes, with complain, explain, and reply, we should always use that. It's a rule. Yes, it's a strict rule. Reply that. I am afraid I can't come with you. I have to finish my project, Tim said. So Tim replied that he couldn't come with them. He had to finish his project. Okay, 28, advise that. If I were you, I would go out and walk around, he said to his grandfather. Yes, this is also another, as you know, one of the eight or nine ways of giving advice. If I were you, I would go out and walk around, he said to his grandfather. So he advised he advised his grandfather that he should go out and walk around. He advised his grandfather that he should go out. Okay. Yes, there is a little bit detail here as well. We can also omit should, like this. He advised his grandfather that he go, okay, as if there is should. This is really interesting. Not goes, but go. He advised his grandfather that he go out and walk around. Just like saying he should go out and should walk around. Okay. Problem number 2. If I were Ilhan, I would change the color of the walls of the office. Yeah, this is an advice. Okay, she said. So she advised that Ilhan should change the color of the walls of the office. Or she advised Ilhan that Ilhan change. Yes, as if there is should. Ilhan change the color of the walls of the office. Yes, this is really a detail. Yes, the GIF also says, if I were you, I'd think about it. Yes. Well, it means that I advise that you think about it, or you should think about it. Okay. But yes, I think without using should is much better. Let's go back again. Yes, let's focus on this GIF. If I were you, of course, these are also verb clause, the second type of if clause. If I were you, I think about it. Yes, it means I advise that you think about it, because there is also advice. So there is no need to use should for the second time, because if you say you should think about it, you should think about it. Its message is about advice. Yeah, it is much better. Let me read it once more. If I were you, I'd think about it. I advise that you think about it. Full stop. Okay, this is this. More unreported speech. Because it is specific to that Verb, advice. Okay. More unreported speech. You must believe me that I didn't know it was broken. He said he insisted that he didn't know it was broken, or he insisted he insisted that he hadn't. So he didn't know. No, he hadn't known. He hadn't known it was broken. Or he didn't know it had been broken. Also possible. Or he insisted on not knowing. Okay, uh, not knowing that it was broken. Okay. I've never seen the director, she said. She claimed that she hadn't seen, or she had never seen the director. She claimed she had never seen the director or hadn't seen the director. As you know, present perfect changes into directly past perfect. Okay. She claimed to, not to. She claimed not to have seen the director. She didn't claim to do something. She claimed not to do something. Okay, so she claimed not not to have seen the director. Now let me delete this one. Okay, because she claims not doing something. Okay. Okay. If you don't go away immediately, I'll call the police, he said to her. So he threatened to call the police. He threatened to call the police. He threatened that he would call. Okay, he would call the police. I'm not going to let you use my computer, she said to me. So she refused to let me use her computer, or she refused that she would not let me use her computer. 5. No, I didn't sell your pet, he said to her. He denied selling her pet. Or he denied not selling her pet, or he denied not having sold her pet. He denied that he didn't sell her pet, or he denied that he hadn't sold her pet. 6. Of course you can speak at the panel discussion, she said. So, of course you can do it. Yeah, of course you can speak at the panel discussion, she said. She encouraged me to speak at the panel discussion. Or she encouraged me that I could speak. She encouraged me that I could speak at the panel discussion. Encouraging is very approval and positive, as you know. Yes. The opposite of it is discourage. Yes. Discourage somebody to do something. Okay, 7. I will never be rude to my friends again, he said. So he promised not to. He promised not to be rude to his friends again. Or he promised not to be. He promised that he would never. Let me clean never here. He promised that He would know what's happening. Oh, this one. Let me delete it. Oh, it's okay now. Yes, he promised not to. Yes. I will never be. It means I will not be rude to my friends. He promised not to be. This not to be rude to my friends. Okay, but here he promised that he he wouldn't be rude to his friends again, or he would never. We can use never here. Yes, he would never, instead of not, he would not. We say he would never be rude to his friends again. Give me all the information you have gathered. Give me all the information you have gathered so far, she said. So she demanded me to give her all the information I had gathered so far. Or she demanded that I should, she demanded that I should give her all the information I had gathered so far. Up to then, up to now in present perfect, but past perfect tense, up to then. So far is enough. Both of them is true. 9, do not forget to feed the pets and water the plant before you leave the house, she said to him. She reminded him not to forget to feed the plants and to water the plants before he left the house. Full stop. Okay. She reminded him that he shouldn't forget. Okay, he shouldn't forget to feed the pets and should water the plants before he left the house. Let's make tea, shall we? He said to us. So he suggested making tea. He suggested that we should make tea. Yes, let's make tea, shall we? Or shall we make tea? He suggested that we should make tea. Tayfun, meet Orhun, Melia said. So Melih introduced Tayfun to Orhun. Hello everyone, great to see you again, Faruk said. So Faruk greeted everyone. Is enough. Faruk greeted everyone. All right, I'll take the present, she said. Finally, she accepted to take the present. Okay, no thanks, I won't ride the horse, he said. So he refused to ride the horse. My problem is that I can't speak English fluently, she said. She explained her difficulty is enough. Of course there's a difficulty, but yes, again, explain that is necessary. She explained that she couldn't speak English fluently. Okay. But listen, Dawood, may I just say something about this matter or on this matter? She said. She interrupted him by seeing, yes, by saying yes, listen, Dawood, may I just say something on this matter? She said. She interrupted him by asking a question. Yes, asking a question. She interrupted him by getting a permission. Yeah, may I just say something means wanting permission from the other person. Okay, so she interrupted him by wanting, by wanting a permission. Okay. Yes. Well, of course, we don't use want in tense with ing, no continuous. We don't use in continuous tenses, but in that kind of situations, we put ing, yes, after prepositions, for example. Yes. By wanting permission. Okay. 17, the gift says, you are under arrest. This very concept negates the possibility of your living. Negates means deletes, yeah, omits. Eradicates the possibility of your living. Negates, negative, it comes from negative, okay, negates, negative. You are under arrest. You may remain silent, but anything you say will be taken down and may be used as evidence against you, the police officer said to the suspect. As usual, we are familiar with this warning or reminding. Okay. The police officer informed the suspect that he was under arrest, adding that he might remain silent, but anything he said would be taken down and might be used as evidence against him in reported speech. Yes, now, a kind of quiz, I think, but let's see the key, okay, to make time economical. Okay, question 1. Please complete the sentence by using the correct introductory verb. Okay. Özgür suggested selling the house by saying, let's sell the house. However, Cahide was against selling it by saying, let's not. Halit said the iPad was expensive. Aysun agreed that it was expensive by saying, yes, it was expensive. Okay. Neriman complained that she had been walking since the morning and she was exhausted by saying, I've been walking since the morning and I am exhausted. Yes, you see clearly that this part is the direct speech. Last part, I've been walking. This is the indirect speech in verbal behavior. For Alper wanted to know if Burak could come with them by saying, can you come with us? Yes. Burak replied that he couldn't go with them because he was very busy with his project by saying, this is the original words of Burak. No, I'm afraid I can't because I am very busy with my project. Aylin offered Mete to take him to the police station by saying, would you like me to take you to the police station? Yes. Offer. There is an offer. Kerem refused to drive the car on that road by saying, sorry, but I can't drive the car on this road. 8, Orhan agreed to change the tire for me by saying to me, okay, I'll change the tire for you. Engin agreed, accepted to change. Engin begged Selma to try to keep it as a secret and not to tell it to anyone by saying, please try to keep it as a secret and do not tell it to anyone. Okay. Halit promised Nurhan to illustrate her project as soon as possible by saying, okay, Nurhan, I will illustrate your project as soon as possible. Oh, this is our usual quiz. Direct speech. Sally said, is there anything wrong with you? Sally asked if there was. Yes, it is so clear. If there was anything wrong with me. Okay. 2, my father said, do you hear what they are saying? My father wondered whether he heard what they were saying. 3, don't go. John said, don't go to bed before checking the doors and windows. John warned me not to go to bed before checking the doors and windows. 4, Peter said, I am sorry I missed the meeting. Peter apologized for missing the meeting. Peter said, if I were you, I would call them until tomorrow. Peter advised me to call them until next day, until the next day. Okay, do you see the difference? Advise somebody to do something, but advise doing something. If we don't use somebody, we use advise doing something. So if there were not, for example, me, in reality there is me, if there were not me here, we would say Peter advised calling, okay, calling them until the next day. Okay. Okay, vocabulary study. How to, when to, what to, why to, where to. Yeah, these are shortcuts. I know how to write a story. Okay, I know how I will write a story is a conjunction, but we can, as you know, this is very famous. I know how to write a story. I can show you how to write it, but I don't know how to write a scenario. Can you show me how to write it? Yes, I can show you how to write it. Motivation. This is really important. A very popular, let's say, very useful word. Okay. While what should motivate us. Sadly, it is said that unnecessary things keep motivating us. A motto-like sentence. Do I know you? These are really practical. Do I know you? Have we met before? Do you know me? Will I introduce myself, or would you introduce yourself? These are practical short sentences. Globalization as a noun means globalization, the process by which business or other organizations start operating on a global scale. Yes. Global is an adjective, worldwide, universal, like a globe, cosmic, spherical. Okay, I wish you were a global TV producer. What do you wish I were, or did, or had now? I wish you were a writer. I wish you wrote books. I wish you had 40 books. Okay. Do you wish Nedim Hazar or Osman Sınav were a global producer today? Yes, I wish both of them. I wish both of them were a globe producer each, or I wish each of them were a global movie producer. The way or away. With this way, I am able to learn this English, which means this is the way I learn English, which means this is my way of learning English. This is my way of acquiring English. Okay, thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it was useful. And I also hope that there is no difficulty in practicing reported speech sentences. See you next time.